Okay. And if I show you my friend. So we are my friend. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. 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 I know someone is here. If you can hear me, you let me know. Just write in the comment section you can hear me. Right? Good. Hello, can you hear me? If you can hear me, I want you to. Oh, good. MJ, good afternoon from here. This is just midday exactly here in the state of Texas. I'm happy to be connected with you. So let's go. Udoka, how are you? Udoka, I am happy to see. I wish I can see your face. Udo, how are you? I mean, it's my pleasure kind of getting in touch with you once again. How is it going? Udo, let me know what's going on. Have you submitted any application? What's happening? Let me know. If you can hear me, let me know. All right, all right. So, I mean, I'm not going to wait till the end of the time. So, let me quickly do this because I have other things. I worked yesterday, so I do not have time for a whole lot of things. So, I'm going to be kind of as fast as I can with this, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So, if you have any question while we go through this, then you let me know. Yetunde, thank you for being here. I'm happy to see you once again. Yes, I can't see your face, but I feel your presence already, right? Good. So, my pleasure once again. So, let's go because I mean, we are not going to be waiting for the whole of the time, right? So, let's do this. So, before we go into the main thing, Udoka, if you have any question, you can ask me briefly now. Maybe while we try to give them 5 minutes, every other person to come in. Yetunde, MJ, if you have any question, if you have anywhere you're kind of facing any issue, I think we can talk about that now. Before we move into the next thing. And maybe if people are not willing to be here today, trust me, I will. What I would do is that I will kind of go ahead, and I will kind of go ahead and just drop the message and go my way. Oh. I'm not gonna kill myself, that kind of thing. So, I mean, if you have any question, you ask. Okay, before we go into that, let me say something about, reaching out to the supervisor. It's been kind of an issue. Some people will say, we wrote to the supervisor, he's not responding, all of those talk, that kind of thing. Abdulateef, my pleasure once again, right? Good. So I want to start by that, situation where people talk about the supervisor not reaching back to them and all of that, right? Good. Chidalu, my pleasure. I'm happy to see you here. Welcome to my live section. And like I said, while we go ahead and talk, if you have any question, go ahead and ask the question, right? Tope, welcome to my live. My pleasure once again. I'm happy to see you here. Right? Good. So let's start with that. We have kind of pushed a number of applications, right? Good. We have kind of pushed out a lot of number of applications, but we should be we've not talked about how, people can get this scholarship. And that is actually my main, my end goal is at the end of the day, you have scholarship, and also, I mean, you have your scholarship, you have that funding. It's not just about putting people together to kind of, tell them, give them the link and all that. I know people that just sell the link, but for me, I'm not saying it's bad. Like, I'm not here to talk about people. Everyone have their goals on what they do. I have earlier said that this is like kind of me giving back to life. I mean, God has been so faithful to me when it comes to this journey and all of that. So that is it. So back to that, we are going to be talking about reaching to the supervisor. Now you have the scholarship. Some of the scholarship, I recently posted the scholarship where the supervisor put in his email and then everything, how you can get to him. So for that one, it's pretty easy, right? Udoka, I was thinking that like I used to tell you people, I know you guys kind of get informations from every corners and all that, but somehow I know I'm very busy, and like every one of you, right? Good. But I'm thinking that sometimes before you submit that, if I have a little time, even if it's 5 minutes, I can tell you, oh, why not do this, why not do that? Trust me, it has a way of kind of, kind of, sharpening your some of those gray areas that you might see in that application, because this is what I have been doing since 2021. I have been doing since 2021. I have had a lot of students that by God's grace, they're in different parts of the world and all of that, right? Good. So back to the supervisor. Number one, I posted scholarships that has to do with people kind of, you will see the supervisor. He has his email there already. So how to contact him is not an issue. So the main thing there now is that what am I going to say to this supervisor? What would I say that will capture his mind and I will be among the people that will be selected? That is number one. I remember Udoka and everyone that has applied for scholarship, please, I've told you people, don't just leave it to once. Do 2, do 3, do 4, and trust me, you'll be fine with that, right? Good. Do 2. Don't just apply for one scholarship and you feel that, oh, come on, I will get it and all of that. No matter what you've kind of put there. UK, it's been a while. Welcome here once again. Okay. So that is it, right? Good. So for that supervisor, these are the major things when I talk about tricks. So for those ones, you will have to that they have their informations. Now, number one, you have a school and you have a program. Then when you know the name of the school, like some of the scholarship I posted, they have their names already, they have the programs already. Now, if you go to their official portals, let me tell you, if I go to that portal, I will find the universities, the lecturers. Yeah, that's the truth. I will find their name. I will find the owner of those programs. I will find the program coordinator. But some people also feel that it's a bit difficult for them. And what I have to tell those people at this point is that please maximize LinkedIn. If you have a LinkedIn account, use the name of the university. You can say Dr. Sombu of University of Alberta. Of Alberta, right? Dr. Gude of of University of Alabama. The moment you put that in place, trust me, you have narrowed your search, right? Good. You've narrowed your search. And when you narrow your search, then, I mean, you will be able to get personal contact with those professors. Then, like I mentioned, if I ever go to visit some of these, official portals or official website of these universities, I know just that maybe you people do not know. Most of these people, they do not know how to search for these things and get them, right? Good. You may have issue on how to search for the scholarship and get the professors and all of that, right? Good. So that being said, I would suggest that you try to, check that. Okay, you can also type in your search box, University of Alabama, no, College of Health Science or College of Public Health, professors in public health of University of Alabama. You will see the program director. It will pop up. It's going to pop up, right? Good. So this is one major thing. And the moment you get the program director's contact, now the next thing is what? Gloria, welcome to my life. I'm happy to see you. Nancy, Kenneth, welcome. I'm happy to see you all here. So let's quickly grab the information so that we can make good use of it. Thank you. So first of all, I have mentioned how to get in contact information of some of the professors. A lot of people have complained that it's pretty difficult for them and they can't get informations of the professor. Now, I am telling you right now that how to do it is that if you have a LinkedIn profile, go to LinkedIn. You will not start and then maybe Public Health University of Alabama professors. It will pop up. Some of them will pop up, right? Good. The same way, when you go to even what's it called, Google, you can also search the same way. University of Alabama Public Health professors or public health program directors. You have narrowed your search, and with that, trust me, you are going to get their contact information. Now, when you get those contact information, what do? You start shooting your mail. Now, I was talking with someone, and I have to mention that here because it was an inbox. That's why I do not like responding to people inbox so much, because it will kind of make others, hi Eunice, my pleasure. I'm happy to see you this afternoon. Welcome to my life. I am so happy to see you. So let's go. So number two, like I mentioned, when you have gotten the professor's contact information, the next thing you're going to be talking about is what? You're going to be talking about, what do I write to give this man, to make this woman, to get his or her attention. Now, these people are Oyibo. More often than not, the way they reason is not how we reason. The way they talk, hello, gift, welcome here. I'm happy to see you. Drop your questions. We are going to kind of trace them as fast as possible. And you're going to have directions for people that say, I don't even know what to do. I am happy that we are here now. And we are going to kind of find the way forward. Some of you will submit your application in this week ahead. Trust me, if you can just pick some of these things. Now, why do you need to get your professor's attention? It will facilitate your admission. Some admission stays 2 weeks, 1 month. But the moment you get that professor's attention, admission might be 3 days, 5 days. I say it. Some admissions, they will just kick you off for no reason. But the moment you get the program director or your professor's attention, you are getting the admission. If that college has funding, you are among the top persons that will be given the funding. You have set yourself aside to be among the top people that will get the funding. Does this make sense to you people? That is why it's not just a joke. Yes, I have gotten waiver. I have submitted my application. It does not work that way. That is not the end of it. At the end of it, the end goal is that I'm getting my scholarship and I'm, to kind of get to the university I want, or in the program of fit, or the program I want. Now, how do I get this professor's attention? Now, let me give you an example. If you have a pen, go ahead and write this down. You have his email address now with the first instance I gave, right? You have the email address of those professors. Now, again, if by any means you do not have access, you couldn't find the professor's email with all of this information I gave, let me give you another information. There must be, you will see the program secretary there. You will see other lecturers or other professors in that department. Now, go ahead and shoot to other ones. Write an email to them. I am trying to connect to Professor Lin John, or Professor Liu, but unfortunately, I can't connect to him. I haven't been able to get his contact. My name is Mariam Wakacha. I graduated in 2010 and I have 10 years industrial experience. Or I graduated in 2015, I have 10 years industrial experience. Or I graduated in 2015, I have 10 years industrial experience, or I have 10 years postgraduate experience in public health or in medical, biomedical, research, or in data analytics or in business analytics. I have this experience. Now remember, now you are just trying to sell yourself, so you're going to present yourself in a very smart way, and you're going to kind of do it as fast as possible. So what are you going to do? I have this experience. Now, I have said it before, even if you do not have this experience, now you can actually pick it up here and there, so long as it's something you can defend, right? Good. So that is it for that one. Now, you just go to that professor, hello, Mr. Linjon, or hello, Professor Linjon, good morning, or good afternoon, or good day. I hope this email finds you well. Yes, my name is Nancy Kenneth, and I have 5 years postgraduate experience, or I have 5 years industrial experience in medical laboratory. Yes, I am looking for an opportunity in your department. I have also done some project and research and all of that. Now, another thing, when you're talking about anything that has to do with health, you can also link it to CDC, you can also link it to World Health Organization. Now, let me also say it. You want to get, a funding, right? Please and please, there are free courses in World Health Organization. Go and do them. Even if you can go and borrow them, in fact, tell them that you have done them. I'm sorry, that go and do it. Even if you've not done it, go and do it now, right? Good. When you do it, you are adding that to they are free. Some of them are just 4 hours. I did a lot of them because I left my background. My first degree was biochemistry, and my first MSc was in health science too. Right? Good. So I did a lot of that, and that gave me an edge ahead of others. Now, also remember, we are talking about how to write to the professor. Remember the benefit of contacting your professor first before you shoot your shot. You have higher chances of that scholarship. That's why I said these are tricks. People will not tell you this. It's not about you may have a bogus profile, you may have all of those things, but listen to me now. If you do not know how to get in touch with your professors, you are going to be you may just struggle, and it's at the end of the day, look as if you're doing nothing. You may not have done anything. So that is it. Number one, you present yourself. My name is Udoka Okamaka, right? Good. Number one, you present yourself. I finished from the University of Lagos about 5 years ago, even if it's about 2 years ago. You can say, but I have 5 years. Remember, I said it is possible that you can be studying and also working. Good. So even if you are not studying and working, there are some voluntary jobs you have done. This is Nigeria. I understand Nigerian system. You may have been doing. See how you can fine-tune that to suit your, what you're looking for. Welcome, Oge. Welcome, Gift. I'm happy to see you all here, that kind of thing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you fine-tune anything you have done. Maybe you have some private companies you have worked. It may be your family company. It may be even food stuff and all of that. See how you can fine-tune it to suit what you are looking for. You can't just come with, I don't have any experience, I just graduated. Now, listen to me. Some people will graduate, and before you know it, and they have been working, or they may have experience that has been kind of like 5 years experience because of what they're doing. You can say, I'm just 21. Am I supposed to have experience? Oh, bro, listen to me. At 17 years here, even some people from 13 years, they're already working. So they expect you to have a level of industry experience or industrial experience, right? So they expect that industrial experience from you. Remember, I call this trick to win that scholarship. Now you must have somebody speaking for you in that department. It might be the professor. If you don't get the head of the program director, you have gotten other professors. Why you are looking at that? Now look at what will happen. That mail you shot to another professor that is not the program director. The program director is going ahead to shoot an email to the main professor telling him, look at this student. I think he's a good fit. Now it's a recommendation. They're recommending you already in your absence. I'm telling you what I know that happens in the university system here in America and in Canada, right? Good. And I'm sure all over the world. Yes, I know. So this is how they work. Now, that professor have known you. They may have even known your name, right? Good. Hello, Professor Linjon, if he's the program coordinator. My name is Udoka Uzamaka. Yes, I am looking for an opportunity in your department. I have 5 years or 10 years postgraduate experience in medical science or in cybersecurity. You talk about that. I have had some kind of number of multiple projects. I have talked about how to, put yourself together and the project you've done together. Even if you think you don't have anything, let me tell you, you have something. I keep saying it. The issue with Nigerians is that we do not know how to document our achievements. You might call it little things, but here I learned how to document achievements so that even if it might be just little, it's something that you can package, and at the end of the day, you are making huge things out of it. And trust me, these people, and they will be excited to hear these things, right? Good. I said pick your pen so that you can write this. And the best you can do for me is to subscribe to this channel, because this is something I do passionately. You can see I don't have a number of people here, but whenever I come here to dish out value. Sometimes I even pull down the videos and all of that, right? Good. Yes, I come down here to dish out that this is something I'm passionate about, right? Yes, I want to see you all. I want to meet Eukaria one day face to face. I want to meet Gloria. I want to meet Udoka face to face one day. Yes. Right? Good. Some of you can come here if you choose to go back. Nigeria is not like dead, right? I don't want to use that word, right? Good. But you can come in here and get the education, and you choose to go back, good, and all of that. But if you are in this place, I know that you're looking for opportunity to leave Nigeria. And trust me, I am telling you, I pray for you, and I hope your expectation come to pass. But one other thing again is that you must do is that you must follow these things. Like I say, I know there are a lot of content out there that people put out there and all of that, and you people keep taking them. They're perfectly okay. But I'm telling you this, every information you're getting from me are information that I have proven myself. I have results about them. So when I'm telling you how to meet your professor and why it's important, because most of the times you don't even need to meet them. But I have seen people submitted application in a school, and I submit, and within 1 week, I got funding. I got, everything I needed for that student, but the other persons couldn't get. Some of them, it took them 1 month, 2 months before they get admission, and it became too late for them. But if you do this follow-up, now, the program director is the one that approves your admission in most of the school before they move it to the graduate specialist, right? The enrollment specialist, before they move it to the department or the office of the enrollment specialist. The program director must okay your admission. Yes, you are eligible and you're qualified for this, and that is fine. Good. Good. So that is it. So the moment they okay your this thing that, oh, come on, you are good to go. Trust me, you are good to go on that department concerning that course you're looking for. Right? Good. And why you need them is because the moment they okay it, you're going to get that funding. You'll be among the first person to get. They already used to your name when you keep shooting. Now, remember, okay, let me make it a little easy now, or a little more simpler. Hello, Mr. Linjon. My name is Udoka Ukamaka or Ukamaka. I am a graduate of cybersecurity or computer science, and I have 10 years industrial experience in my field. I have a number of projects in and outside my field. That is, I have done a lot of leadership. I have held some leadership positions, and they have helped me, they have helped, to shape my leadership ability. I also have, you talked about your communication. I also have strong communication skills and all of that. You talk about your technical skills. I understand how to use this. I have held, organizations where I understood how to use, my programming software soft ways and I use them very well. I understand how to manipulate or to use computer and also to make, to produce or to make, to make, healthy business decisions and all of that. Yes, again, you now come again. I am looking for an opportunity in your department, and I hope, can you kindly look at my, my document? I am attaching in this email my transcript, my resume. Remember, we talked about how to package that resume, my resume, and maybe if you have done your personal statement and my personal statement, can you go ahead and look at them and see if I have a chance in your department? Dear brothers and sisters, let me tell you one thing this email will do. Number one, this email is going to make the professor, even if he doesn't read anything, he may not open those things. You have opened a pathway to talk. You spoke professionally. Hello, Professor Linjon, how are you? My name is this. I graduated, I have 10 years postgraduate experience or 10 years industrial experience. I am looking for opportunity in this. I am passionate about this and I have done a number of, projects and research and all of that. You talk about that, whatever you feel you have done in your area. I am looking forward for an opportunity in your department. Can you go ahead and look into my, look at my, document and see if I have a chance in your department? Maybe as simple as it sounds like this, right? Good. Do you know what he will do? He will not ask you, you will not ask, you will not say, oh, come on, after that, oh, I'm happy to, he looked at you, you say, okay, I have seen your this thing. I think we will be able to give you a seat, right? Good. I think we'll be, imagine, for sometimes I will engage some of these people. We will have up to 15 emails in a day and all of that. 15 emails. Those people that think, do you think that they're so busy? The way they respond to my mail, sometimes I'm like, being another person that they will say they're so busy. Even when they say, I am out of the office today, Maureen, I'm going on a trip. Yes, sometimes I call them on phone because I live here and I can easily call them. I understand that, yes. But even at that, they still respond to me. That means there is something I am doing that is not what you are doing, that I'm doing differently from what everyone is doing, right? Welcome, Gift. Welcome, Assumpta. I'm happy to see you in my live. We are talking about scholarship, how to approach your program director, how to win that scholarship, the trick to get that scholarship when you've gathered all of that documents, right? Good. So that is it. The moment you do it, now, remember now, you may not, you will not ask him. The moment he responds to that email, you will ask him, hello, Professor Linjon, do you have a waiver for this department? Even with that, he will be the one to tell you, I will give you a waiver. Go ahead and apply. I have seen it happen not once, not in one school, not in one school, not in one department. I have seen it happen severally. I had this thing because sometimes when I work with students, I used to open an email that two of us have access to. And they'll be asking me, Maureen, how is it that these people are just answering this thing like this? But I've been doing all of these things before, it's not working. Right? Because they will see it, because of course they will know that, oh, this is not rocket science and this is not anything, there is no muju or whatever thing in it. They will see the professor responding to every form of, hello and hi that we communicate and all of that. But these are people that you will say, they know they respond to mail. Bro, they respond. How are you shooting your shot? How are you doing? How are you communicating? How are you sending the email? What is the content of that email? So these are what it is and all of that, right? Good. If you have a question regarding this, let me know. If you have issue with your professor responding to you, let me know. We can talk about that now. Right? Good. So this is it basically. If you go with this approach, trust me, he will give you a waiver. Sometimes we tell you, go ahead and submit this application and let me know. They do it a lot. I can send you a lot, even some people that have private chatted me that I had to help them to talk to the schools that they wanted to apply. They saw it when they say, if you have any other issue, because it's not one person that makes decision, they will tell you, come back to me, because they're not going to be the one speaking on your behalf, right? So this is it basically, right? So when you talk about that, they don't respond to my email, sometimes I ask, what is the content of the email? How did you shoot? Another thing I said in the group is that the timing. I always tell people, when you want to, there is a way Monday is in America here, in most of the, especially in corporate America, right? But in schools and all of that, if you want to shoot your email around 8:30 a.m. American time. Check the time. I won't tell you now that I won't be able to convert the time to you because the time in Texas is different from the time in New York, and it's different from time in California. So with that, check the state you are. Go to Google and check the time. Shoot your email very early, not very early in the morning, around 8:30. Don't write emails on weekend. If you send them emails on weekend, it might take them weeks to respond, even if maybe there is a special thing on that email. Because other emails that come, we do what? We swallow that one. You know what I'm talking about. I have seen it happen before. And they say, oh, sorry, that email was sent on weekend. I didn't even access it and all of that. And when I say, I sent you an email, say, I didn't see it. And he said, okay, look at, I'm sending it now with, oh, sorry, I didn't check it and all of that, that kind of thing. So when you're sending your email, make sure it's between Monday and Thursday. If it's Friday, it has to be Friday very early in the morning, around 8:30, not very early, 8:30 to 10, and that's all. But I don't like sending email on Fridays. So you send your email on Monday from 8 a.m. in the morning. If you start sending from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, you may just don't send. You can send again around 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Don't send by 5, except you've already established a communication with them. Trust me, they will respond. But when you're shooting your first email, these are the times you should send those emails. Sometimes there are times it happens, if so long as you've established strong relationship with them, they respond even on weekends. I've seen that happen over and over, right? Good. They respond even on weekends, right? So these are the things. So regarding that shooting of email, it is based on what you are writing. What am I shooting, right? If you know what you're shooting, trust me, you will be responded to. They will respond to your email, and that is it. If you have other questions, you ask me. This is how to do it. This is the easiest way to get scholarship. Now you have, number one, you have those resume based on what we talk. If you have a question about that, ask me. You understand what we talk about, statement, personal statement. I know a lot of people are new here. I'm going to do another video maybe by next Sunday, and we'll talk about how to write those things, so that I don't want to make this too long, right? Good. That kind of thing. So another thing is, you do talk about your personal statement. You are going to tell your story. All of us know how to what's it called, know how to said, I sent my program director an email for eligibility stuff, whoever, and he referred me to the graduate admission office, and I got a waiver. Now he referred you, get it? He referred you, right? Good. He referred you. That's the first thing. So for him to refer you, he may have done a background work, right? Good. Most of the program director has what? They have that waiver, right? Good. And again, I want to tell you, don't beg it. There's a way you will beg it, you will spoil things. Now, someone may have gone to beg and it works for the person. Another person will come and beg and it doesn't work. I have one student, I was just only guiding her. And I will give you the name of the University of New Haven, and they have what? They have fundings. University of New Haven have funding, and they're international students friendly. Now, people we are getting funding, this Ugo now went for her own and all of that. We were talking. She's a smart young woman. So when she not, shoot her own shot, do you know what they told her in graduate school? You are asking us for $100 and $150. Even if we give you waiver and give you all the funding, do you think that you don't need money to survive in America? You are not serious. And that was it. And she said she's a racist and all of that. And I told Ugo, sometimes you don't have to ask these things directly. You don't ask them directly. You come to them in a way, in a subtle way. After you have gotten their heart and gotten their attention, the next thing you're going to do is you ask them, do you have a waiver for this program? They will be the one that will, okay, go to program director. Okay, go to this. Okay, go to the graduate enrollment specialist. Go to graduate admissions office, right? Good. At that time, you know that you have someone sent me on this. And when it's like that, trust me, it is settled, right? This is what it is, right? Good. I mentioned again, like I said, I know a lot of you here, you have a lot of, content you listen to and all of that. But this is what I have worked. I know that works even till tomorrow, right? Good. That is it regarding this. And I mentioned again, your resume has to be strong. Make sure when you're writing your resume, remember that they don't have time they may not be able to read everything, even your personal statement. So you have to, sometimes I tell people, put a caption. Put a caption in what you're writing and make it as concise as possible, and make sure you have some of the keywords they are looking for. Example, let me give you this example now. Some of those scholarship I posted, that was like you see the emails there, and they'll tell you, if you know you qualify for this, send us this. Go to that, I sent them as screenshots. That was how I sent them. Now I'm giving you people this expo now. Go there and look for the keywords of what they're looking for in those scholarship areas. In that department, look for those keywords and go back to your resume and make sure that those keywords are in your resume. Right? Good. Number two, make sure that those keywords appear in your personal statement. I like to use personal statement because it's a personal journey. That's why you see a lot of people, they go to ChatGPT, they go to Google and download a lot of things and they bring it there. And somehow it may work for Mr. A or work for Mr. B, but Mr. C will come and it wouldn't work for him or her. So this is how it works, right? Good. So make sure that you are able to to tailor your personal statement to have some of the keywords in those ones I sent that are in this thing, what's it called, that are like a screenshot. This is very important. That is how to win that kind of scholarship. Right? Good. Another one is when it comes to the ones like you see some of the schools I sent their name and all of that. When you see the department and know they have funding, just read. You will know the need that funding is tailored to. Right? The moment you understand it, make sure that your personal statement has all those things, has those keywords, so that when they are going through it, it will be easier to pick your application. Remember, it is not as easy as it said, but I'm telling you what is going to make your journey easier, right? I'm telling you what is going to make it look as if you didn't do the work. Right? Yes. Make sure that you pick the keywords in those areas that they're looking for that scholarship. Make sure it appeared in your personal statement. Make sure you have it in your resume, either as what you have achieved or what you have worked on. Remember, sometimes you have to just, like I said now, I have thought about this before, and like I said, time wouldn't let me, dive deep into that today. Like I have talked about that before when it has to do with, how to shaping your resume. Make sure your resume have achievements, no matter what it looks like. And in that achievement, you have to be braggadocious about it. They are looking for people that have something to give them. If you come beggarly, they're not going to give you so much attention, no matter how the story you tell. You may be the best of the best students. If you come to them begging, they may not give you the attention you need. I am telling you this now because I'm telling you from a place of knowing. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be coming to them in the fullness of your glory. Let me use that word. In the fullness of who you are, and I mean of, I understand that, yes, you're coming from a background that don't have it all, Africa, Nigeria. For someone to be looking for scholarship like this, maybe money not too there and all of that, or something like that. But you're coming to brag about your achievements, brag about how things happened that could have stopped you and it didn't stop you. Right? Brag about maybe you lost someone, some people lost their parents, and that's why they're not looking for scholarship. Hey, brag about it. When you brag about it, you are telling them that you're qualified. I had lots of obstacles, but look at where I am in my journey now. Right? Good. My parents died, or my mother died, who was the breadwinner. My father died, and it threw us into turmoil, and I was able to come out of it and all of that. Right? So this is what works. If you have your question, throw it in here. Right? Go ahead and throw it in so that we can trash it and walk away from here. Right? Thank you very much and all of that. Ask your questions. Yes, let me check the questions they asked in the group, and that we'll be able to, give few answers to that, and we can continue. Right? Okay, somebody said, if I pay $50, no, that one is not an issue. University of Denver, let me tell you now, please, if you're going for University of Denver, please make sure that their funding is up to 80%. University of Denver, their school fees is over 100,000. I got admission in that school. I got funding, but the funding was I think about 60%. I left it. I am telling you this now. There are departments that will give you up to 80% funding. You know that you are playing with 10,000 or 15,000. Yes, dollars. And then again, maybe you can handle it because they have jobs. I must also tell you that. Right? Good. University of Denver. If you are going for that, please. And again, when a school is asking for your what's it called, for evaluation, I prefer you do it with a bigger one because I don't expect you to keep paying from one school to the from one school to the other. I like a situation where you have either the West evaluation. I mean, there must be something going out of you that you're sacrificing. And life, God Himself is seeing all these things and saying, "Come on, I'm going to honor her journey. I'm going to honor his journey and all of that." This is what I feel that works, right? Good. So that is it. If you do your evaluation with West or IEE, it is now bigger. You have widened your opportunity. Not like, because some schools will say they want to do it their own. But if you bring West, no school in America, no school in Canada, no school in the UK will tell you that they will tell you that we will not accept West or IEE, I'm sure, right? Some schools, yes, I think so, right? Good. So that is it. What other thing? So you now said, Maureen, thank you so much. Please, I studied home science education. Please, which course? Home science education. I don't know if I understand what you mean here. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, now, any course, check what was it. You have your transcript. If you do, go through those transcripts. Oh yeah, go through those transcripts. See the courses you did in school that you did it in year 2, did it in year 3. Like, there are some course when we do it in year 2, we do it 201. We still did the same course 301. We still did the chem course 401. Those courses means that they are the major core courses in your department. You can tailor your MSc in those areas. Does this make sense to you? I think that's the answer to that, because I always advise, because after the scholarship, a lot of people have gone scholarship and they didn't smell America and they didn't spell living visa. Because of what? The scholarship also is not in alignment with their first degree. Now, hold your ear. Nobody, they might say people have done it before, but with the state of America now and the USCIS in Abuja and Lagos, if you do not have programs that are in alignment with your first degree, it is a little challenging to get visa. I must tell you this because I know what works now. Yes, it is a little challenging to have your visa. So bear this in mind whenever you're looking for a program. Like, that is why if you did biology, I will tell you, if you want to go into data science or cybersecurity, I will tell you, go into bioinformatics. Now you see there is an alignment. Go into, yes, bioinformatics, health informatics. There are programs like that, right? Good. When you are doing all of that, now, even if say no be wetin you wan do, when you come in here, you can change your course. You can do what we call transfer. It's so easy. So long as you get it and that brings you to America, I tell people you have done the major work, right? Good. So that is it. What else? So that is the answer for that one. Another person said that she's overwhelmed with this application. Now understand that, I understand that when some things are free, everyone wants to jump in and all of that. Yes, some people will jump in and go with the trend and get it. I have seen someone like that, right? The person was like, I don't even know anything they do now, so I just say make I they follow. And the person became successful in that act. So I will not tell you not to stop. But number one, know your why. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Know your why. Know what you want to do. Please know what you want. Know what you want, so that your questions will, so that people, you will get the help you're looking for, right? A lot of people are in that group that has been in this group for a while that can also give you help and support, right? Good. So know your why. Know why you're doing what you're doing. Know why you are doing that thing. Know what you want to do. You understand me? Yes, someone that studied, but I want to study pharmacy as a fresh course, as a fresher. How old are you? You want to start as a fresher. Not like it's not possible. Sometimes when it comes to particularly America, they look at it. And in America, you don't go into pharmacy directly. You do a pre-program, even in Canada, before you go into pharmacy, just like even in medicine. If you want to go into medicine, there is a pre-programs you will do. It's like something, before you go into the main program. I hope this helps, concerning that question you asked now, right? Good. So when you say you are overwhelmed, yes, I understand. Maybe like you said, I just saw it, that kind of thing. I've read it for 10 years ago. Dust yourself up. You've been doing something. You can, if you watch my previous video, you understand when I'm talking, where I talked about how you'll be able to, arrange your, put your documents together, or be able to document your achievements, right? Good. So this is it regarding that. I don't know if you have other questions so that we can call it a day. There is one question I'm looking for. Is it possible to teach newcomers like me, how to approach? I have an MSc in public health. Okay, yes. I also told you that presently pursuing an research and dissertation stage. I require I just to get scholarship to do PhD. How do I go about it? Now I have posted links of scholarship, and that's why I am here, kind of explaining to you. If you're here, meet fresh. If you're here, I think your name is fresh here. I don't know what your name is. If you're here, and I'm telling you, this is how to go about this, right? Go ahead and do what? And reach the schools. You have seen all the scholarships. There are some health scholarship I posted recently, yes. So, and some of those ones, they have their professors linked to those scholarships. You can check if any of them can work for you, and you go ahead and communicate with them. If you have questions, you answer so that we can walk away from here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you. I know it's tough, Thank you for spending your data, to hear this. And I just pray that all the things you put in to make this work for your life, and I hope it does work, right? Good. So let me know if you have more questions so that we can call it a day. Do you have questions? Is there anything? Is there anything that you want me to talk? Is there any other thing you want me to talk about? You tell me now before we go, please. So I think maybe by God's grace, by next week, if I have time, like I said, if I have time, I'll be able to kind of make other videos again to, how to, coin your resume, and how to sharpen your personal, statement, so that you can get what you're looking for. Yeah, Tunde, you said my question is not that I have NC. I want to go for social work undergraduate. Sometimes when I answer some of these questions, when it goes to answer to Yetunde, you have NCE. I don't know. Do you have a transcript? Number one, if you have a transcript, can it be evaluated? That's number two. But you said you want to go for undergraduate. That means what you need is your undergraduate, the basic undergraduate stuff. What is it called? What do they call it? The basic WAEC and all of that, and then you apply as a fresher, right? Yes, it's possible, right? Good. But I want to also tell you something. When people are applying as fresher, I also look at them. How old are you? Right? In as much as nothing is possible, and so long as you're able to answer your questions. But I know that age is also a factor, right? When it comes to people, like if somebody said that you're 40 years, you want to go for undergraduate, it's possible you can come in here and do it. But to cross that visa border, the US in visa, you know, US visa is difficult. I am responding to you. I hope you're hearing me. It is your talk we are talking about. We are talking about you. I have asked you, do you have transcript? If you're not listening if you're not understanding, you let me know. If you have network problem, you let me know. Yetunde, right? Good. I'm asking you, do you have transcript? Is this something that can be evaluated? But you talked about undergraduate, and I said you will be needing your WAEC certificate. And that certificate, it means you're going to use it to apply as a fresher. And that's also what you said you need, and all of that. And I'm trying to explain to you, but if you are kind of, more than 26 years or more than 30 years, I would not advise you coming as a fresher. I will ask you to stay in Nigeria and update what you have. Or you can go ahead and give it a trial. Like what I'm saying is what I know what is happening today in the embassy. And even to buy a visa form is pretty expensive. Now you're spending over 300 something thousand. I don't know how much is it today, but you can't spend that money and then you go and, you want to go and come back and all of that. I don't know if I've responded to you. If I've responded to you, you let me know. If not, that means you're not hearing me. Please, if you guys are not hearing me, you let me know. If you're hearing me, you let me know. Thank you very much. Do we have other questions? I want you guys to throw your questions, please. Throw your questions and let so that we can move on from here. You have if you don't have any other question, and then I think that is it. Okay, good. I mean, you can then apply to the university so that you can get there's see whether you can get direct entry. Number one, what you did in your NCE, is this social work? If it has nothing to do with social work, you will still need only your WAEC and then go and start afresh and apply afresh. I think that's what works, right? Good. I think that's what works. That's what is possible, right? So that is it. If you have any more question, you let me know. That is it regarding that, right? Do we have more questions so that we can go away from here? Do you have more questions? Is there any other thing you want me to talk about in the next few minutes? You let me know. I've been able to answer people's question that I said I'm going to answer today. So, if you have any more question, I think you can throw it in here and then we'll be fine. We'll call it a day. So if you don't have questions so far, Eukarya, Udrak, Assumpta, Udoka, if we don't have question, gift, I think at this point we'll call it a day so that, MJ, if you don't have question, then we can call it a day. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. If you don't have questions, you can share this video to anyone that needs it. And I feel it's informative enough and I feel it can give a direction to someone and all of that, right? So at this point, I want to call it a day. Do we have more questions? Can we go on? Can we all go now? I want to hear from you people. When you're not talking, when you're not typing, I will feel that nobody is here and all of that, that kind of thing. So let me know, please. All right. Okay. Thank you so much once again. So we'll call it a day today. And I hope to see you again, maybe all things being equal next weekend and all of that. Right? All right. Okay, Tope, you understood it, right? Good. So now you all know how to approach your program directors or how to even increase your chances of getting the scholarship. Remember, like I always say, the whole world, Indians are rushing for that scholarship. And their chances are even very high because they have a lot of their professors there. Asians are rushing. People from Japan, people from Taiwan, people from, where is it called? People from Indonesia, people from Bangladesh, they are rushing for the same scholarship you want. So if you don't do the right thing, if you don't follow this thing, you will just be lost in the pool. That's the truth. You will be lost in the pool. You say low CGPA. Now I said it earlier, your personal statement will be hot. Your resume will be hot. Your resume will be hot. When I mean hot, it will be very hot. You will be able to, to advertise yourself like, this thing. You'll be able to kind of tell us about your achievements. And it will be the first thing that will pop up when they see your resume, so that the CGPA will be down there. Before they remember CGPA, they have already made a decision in your favor. I have seen this I have gotten admission and scholarship for someone that has 2.0 before. I'm telling you, it's not a joke. I can even share that here. The man was even 50 years old. He was 50 years old. He should be 51 now, 50, right? That was in 2022, so he should be 52 now. I got admission for him. He had 2.0, and he has graduated for over 2 years. Sorry, he graduated in long ago, over 20 years, and been working. And he came to America. I must tell you, he had 2.0. 2.0, but I can't write it because I know it was tough. right? Yes. So when you think that your CGPA can stop you, I'm telling you it cannot. It can't, because me, I've seen it worked. I've seen it, and I've seen it in a very in it was his school is in Little Rocks, so I will not call the name of the school. I'm calling the where it is. If you know Little Rock in America, if you go and search this thing, you will see the school there. The school is in Little Rock in Arkansas. So in fact, it's the University of Arkansas. I got him this in a scholarship with 2.0, 2.0. But his resume was just fire, fire. We had to package it to be, to be very hot. That is it. So when I tell you it's possible, and remember, to get scholarship, you need grit, you need strength, you need to try. You will really, really try. Trust me, you will try. You will have to try. Trust me, because they will push you, and you will tell them no. You will. I used to say this always. I say you just need one no. You just need one yes. In the midst of all the no, you need one yes. Right? You need one yes. Yes. I can't wait to hear you speak on how to go about writing our resume. I have done that several times. You can go and watch my last videos and all of that. I did it over and over and all of that. But I may kind of prepare time or make out some time to talk about it in the future. But for now, I have done it. Go and check my last videos, right? Good. Let me show you here. Let me check whether I can see his this thing. Let me show you here. Um let me share it. Let me see whether it's in my phone. What's it called? What's his name again? Idris. I will not share his name, but I will share his document. I hope I have everything here. Let me check his admission. His admission letter. The first thing I should be able to show you people was is supposed to be his transcript. I don't have his admission letter here. So basically, this is his visa document. I shouldn't be sharing. I'm supposed to mute it. This is I know I don't know if people can see it here. I want to show you where the funding is. He has 2.0, and he was given the funding 14,000. His cost of studies was 39,000. Maybe I will share it in the group when I'm able to mute it and all of that, remove his name and all that, because I don't like sharing people's this thing in my group. So this is it. So this is it. I don't want to share. Look at this is what I have here is his this thing. It's not even showing his visa document. I will share it with you people in the group later. It's not even, I don't know for whatever reason it's not showing, but I don't like sharing people's document that has their name. But I've told you the school. I've told you the school. I've told you, what's it called? I've told you the school is in Little Rock, University of Arkansas. There are a lot of the University of Arkansas is in Little Rock. That's the school, right? And they gave him the admission. Yes, 2.0. How did we do it? The program director okayed it first. Even the graduate school said no. We only take 2.75. That's the least we can take, and this is 2.0. And the program director told them that this one is qualified. Look at his this thing, look at this. But we packaged it, we packaged the resume and the personal statement. That was only thing. Look at what I have done this, I have done that, I have done this, I have done that. And don't think you don't have anything to package or to show. You have a lot of things to show, but just that you don't know how to put them together, right? Does your undergraduate project work affect getting scholarship? Tell me why you mean affect. It should enhance it. If you have a good project work in your undergraduate, it should enhance your scholarship, getting scholarship. And if you're looking for scholarship, let me say now you did biochemistry, you're looking for scholarship in biomedical science and all of that. If you did anything in your undergraduate, you should be able to transfer it to what you're using to look for scholarship, and it will be a plus. I asked a question. Oh, let me know your question. Let me hear your question. He said, I can hear you. I can't wait to hear how you go about writing resume. I have done that several times, so you can go back to my videos, right? Does your undergraduate work? I have explained that, right? I asked a question. Grace, what's the question? I want to answer your question. How can I evaluate my transcript? What's the difference between student transcript and official transcript? These are very simple things. Official means they don't want it to be a student copy. They want the school to send it directly to them. And whoever that will send it is the designated officer from your university in Nigeria here. So if it comes through any other person, they will not take it. That is it. You talked about getting program directors of the department's email through LinkedIn. Please, what should we type when we are searching? I said that now. I said it over and over, right? Maybe you just have to go back to this so that we don't waste time and take and make it longer. Like I mentioned, I said you can even go to the, to Google, University of Alabama, Department of Health, Public Health Program Director. It will pull out some things for you. You will start checking. Right? Good. So I think there comes, this is what it is, right? Do have a good time. God bless you all, and we hope to see you again next Sunday. All things being equal, if I have all the time. Thank you. So this video will be here for replay, and then you people can go through it. God bless you all. Bye bye.